Oh, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another video. Today I'm here in the kitchen and I am cleaning the fridge. I'm tidying up the kitchen. I'm tidying up the place. But today I would like to speak on something that I saw on the internet. It's regarding high school, Oberlin High School, where you see in that video where students collapse. Actually, I'm cleaning up the kitchen and so on. Where she sees students, I'm feeling this terrible pain across my waist right here. Right here, I don't know what happened. But I saw this video going around with the students of Oberlin High School. It was alleged that the teacher were praying and she said she got a dream. And she got a dream regarding the students and so on. But sometimes dream are for real. Sometimes I can give you a story time regarding dream are real things. Some dreams do not walk straight, and some people say, oh, a fairy tale. No, you have people that can dream, like Joseph the dreamer. You remember that story, Bible story about Joseph the dreamer? About Joseph the dreamer, right? When he dreams, he speaks. First time I could dream a lot of things. I used to dream a lot of things. First time I used to dream a lot of things. If something is going to happen to me, I could dream it and see it in my vision. I could see it in the vision and so on. So regarding the student, prayer is very important in school. When I was growing up, right? This is a story time regarding prayer. When I was growing up, at basic school, I grew up in the church, right? I grew up in the church. Some of you don't want to hear these things, but it's a fact. These are peppers. These peppers are so big. One of them spoiled, so I take it out the bag. But I grew up in the church. And every Sunday, we don't miss Sunday school. Sunday school, we don't miss it at all. Sunday school begins at 9 and it begins with a hymn. Sunday school, Jesus love me, this I know, for the Bible tell me so. And then you have another one, round the wall of Jericho, round the wall of Jericho, the walls fell down. When the people make a shout, the walls fell down. So these are songs that have been sung in Sunday school. I know about Sabbath school and I know about Sunday school. I grew up in Sunday school. There is worship. However, when you are a child and you're growing up at basic school, they sing, pray before class started. They pray before class started. When you are in high school, primary school, there is devotion. School begin first time, high school in my time, 8:30. School is begin at my time, 8:30 in the morning. So you know that you have to be at school before 8:30. So when you go to school, there is devotion. The bell ring, and there comes devotion. And you read the Bible, either teacher read the Bible or you listen, or they read, you read, teacher read. Oh, hold on for me. So, as I'm saying to you about prayer, prayer is essential, but it's not every prayer is good prayer. Yeah, some people praying some prayer sometimes. Yes, so as I'm saying, some prayer is a good prayer. Anyway, Sunday school prayer. School begin 8:30, prayer began. Devotion, you read the Bible, you sing, you march, you line up, you march to your class. Right? High school, same thing. Now they're trying to remove prayer. But say this to say that is not every prayer is good prayer. Because you have people that is praying and the praying is not coming from down here. They pray in a prayer, but the prayer is to be Don't let the devil pray. Yes, so sometimes people benefit, do things for their own benefit, and they fall on the weak of flesh. And the weak of flesh is the kids. Demonic force in higher places. Not to say prayer ain't good, prayer prayer is the greatest substance of all the greatest things to come. Prayer is the substance of all the greatest things to come. You don't have to put your hands in anything at all, in nothing at all to be successful, but some people mix their hands in fire to succeed, and they have to prove it by doing something that is unnoticeable. It is unnoticeable, like praying in a large congregation, like a prayer would have preached, and when the pastor preach, he go like this, and he blows. He goes like this, and I said, "Oh, healer!" Whoo! And they blow, and when the pastor blow, he or she blows, all fall to the ground, flattering like fall. So you have to be careful. Not to say prayer must not be in schools. Prayer must be in schools, but it's not supposed to be that students fall into the ground, bloop, bloop, dirtying up uniform, flattering on the ground. Nothing like that. That's not a godly thing. That's not a godly thing. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to let this video too long, but something to look into. Prayer is very good, but parents, you got to pray for your children before they leave the house. You have Psalms in the Bible that is for children. You have Psalms for husband, you have Psalms for wife, you have Psalms for the enemy, you have Psalms for everything. Even if you don't have time to read the Bible and to proclaim, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High," over your children, on your way to work, download the Bible on your phone and read it. Read it. Right? Blessing unto you, my people. Thank you for watching. Sometimes prayer. You pray, sometimes some people come to you and say, "God said, I must pray for you." Mark, your vision is real. Dream is real. But you have people that come to you and say, God said, this, I must pray for you because this and that will happen. Sometimes you got to, don't listen. Some people are blessed with the eyes of seeing. You have people that God blessed them with the eyes of seeing. They can see, just like they said, I can see beyond 10 inches wall. You have people that God blessed them with the eyes of seeing and can see things. But you have people that their hands are mixed in iniquity. But even the iniquity use God's name. Even iniquity workers use the name of the Lord. Call upon God to help them whatever iniquity works they are trying to fulfill. So when you see over 200 students fall to the ground at Oberlin High School, it's not that the prayer was, it was intercessioning. It's not really intercessioning, it's a demonic force that is within the circulation in the environment at that time, at that space, upon the children, because some people are weak in spirit. Just like you are weak in the flesh, that's how you are weak in spirit. Actually, I'm cleaning the fridge, I'm cleaning the stove, I'm cleaning under the fridge, I'm cleaning under the stove, but I decide that I'm going to vlog today while I'm speaking. Just like you have the demonic force in your surrounding, just like in this household, if this household has people in it that is not pure-hearted, right? My spirit, I'm talking about me now, my spirit gets agitated. Because when the force of evil is around you, you can tell. Or I can tell, because my spirit agitated by their demons. So in school now, prayer is very important. Also, the persons sometimes they're trying to succeed in other endeavors to rise in their financial being, not spiritual being, sometimes in their spiritual being and their, because as I said, demonic force in higher places. And it's true. I'm not preaching on my vlog, I'm just talking on my vlog, randomly speaking about what I see on the news, the video that I've seen on YouTube regarding the student on the ground and so on. Sometimes whosoever is maneuvering their force mixed with other demonic forces for them to achieve a certain goal in their achievement. So the prayer that they're praying sometimes, not that I'm judging, and it's not up to me to judge, but based on the prayer that they are praying to succeed on their path. But however, the spirit of the children are weak, so it fall on them. Right? It's fall on them. Because it's not everyone that is saying, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven. Not all of us that is calling on God is going to enter the kingdom of heaven. Because you have people with very looking in for other things and other things to accomplish their goal, which is either in money, in housing, in relationship, or in any other things for them to achieve whatever goal they are. Because you have some spiritual force that they said, oh, my salary not going forward, my salary ain't going anywhere. And there comes a force that you have to encounter in order to achieve a specific goal. And in order to prove that whatever intercession you're encountering is really working, you have to try it in a crowd. And the force and the belief that you have, they said, oh, the leader of that organization may say, you got to pray this prayer. You got to pray this prayer at this particular time, in this era, and to see how powerful it is going to be effective, right? And when that prayer is launched, or whatever lesson or verse is launched, is said out of the mouth, the demonic force from that intercession, right, fall on the weaker flesh. That's what I see happen recently. I'm not here to judge, but prayer is essential, but is not all prayer is good prayer. Not all prayer is good prayer. Some prayers are effective, just like how they say, clean hands and pure heart shall see God. A clean hand and a pure heart shall see God. Is the Bible said it? And if you are praying, your prayer is supposed to be sincere. Sincere. And as a parent, you have to pray for your children. You have to pray for yourself first. You have to bless yourself first, and you have to cover your children. Cover them. Because all of us on this face of this earth, mind is not the same. Our mind is not the same. And the other thing is you have to be mindful of the noise. Right? I can tell you a little story that I've seen. I was on a bus recently coming from Kingston. And a preacher guy was on the bus. I'm not going to tell you, he's a very popular person. They're always talking about him and so on. The guy they're always talking about him is a popular guy that lives under the bridge and marries and lives under the bridge. However, he was preaching on the bus, so what he was saying makes sense. What he was saying makes sense and sincere. He plays his music, he sang and he prayed and he done. A lady was standing there and the lady was like, another preacher is on the bus. I said, really? Bam. Lady said, I said, you know the preacher? She said, yes. And woman is on the bus, always on every bus in Kingston. And the lady was like waiting for the guy to finish, to start. Anyway, you know, people contribute. Even myself do contribute to preachers. Not all preachers, but some preacher. Anyway, she was there. Then the guy said, oh, there's another sister here want to preach. And believe it, when she started, she just started on preaching on the bus, and she started preaching with this excessive noise, and she started by hypocrite, backbiters on the bus, and she was like going on like that. And I said, no, and she run. If you don't know what happened to me, if you don't know why, I didn't feel her spirit. I didn't feel her spirit. But anyway, she was there preaching and talking and talking and talking. And when she reached a certain point, she said, I have somebody die in a parish, and I have to go to that parish. And I have to go to that parish, and my phone is signaling limited space. I have to go to that parish, and they gave her a offering, and she said, it's a good thing I never give up. Because see it, I have to go tomorrow morning early to a particular parish because I have somebody dead and I haven't, you know what I'm saying. When she come off the bus, she was laughing and gallivanting, and she was like, she was there for the money.